looking for materials that represent candidates coming to Iowa and the role that our state has played is something that our State Historical Museum has been doing in a very rich way since the first time we were first in the nation in 1972. You have Senator Edmund Muskie, George McGovern of South Dakota. There's a Bob Dole, there's a George H.W. Bush Democratic debate. We have over 3,000 items connected to the Iowa caucuses. Lots of printed material from the 1970s, bumper stickers and buttons, of course. Those still persist through how campaigns operate and how supporters in the Iowa caucuses are representing their ideas. Signs of different sorts. I was surprised that we have a 1972 plastic McGovern-Shriver sign when you generally think of paper lasting through the 1980s and 1990s campaigns, and today it's corrugated plastic. You know, candidates have been trying to get their names out in different ways. We have things both from the McCain office in Iowa and the Obama office, but one of my colleagues also was able to get a signed Obama for America poster from an Obama supporter in 2008. So we look for things connected in general to candidates, but we also hopefully down the road acquire things that really represent the candidate being in Iowa as well. So the 2008 Obama sign is one that if you ask about some of my favorite political materials, the Obama sign is one of them. Sometimes they will come to us from donors who are active in a campaign. We usually like materials that do have a richer story, not just I'm a political collector and here's some things. We used to collect like that, and so some of the materials from that pre-1980 era came to us from people who were both politically engaged but also like to collect political material. Sometimes journalists from the state of Iowa who've been engaged in covering the caucuses. So David Yepsen, longtime reporter for the Des Moines Register and then for Iowa PBS. He had his materials from when he started paying attention in 1964 up to the early 2010s, so we've got that rich collection. So we sometimes look to donors, but we also then do go out and do our own collecting. Candidates have been trying to get their names out in different ways through the caucuses. Again, mailers are things we collect, so those, I know a lot of Iowans have been receiving mailers this campaign, have told people I know, hey, save your mailers. So that's one of those things we do as well, is both to people I know who are registered Republicans and people who I know who are registered Democrats in a contested Democratic campaign. It's like put a bag on your door handle, drop those mailers into that paper bag or that plastic bag, and save them for the State Historical Museum of Iowa.